press review after the hour of 9 on the 9th of January 2025, and today is Thursday. My name is Robert Katjanda, and I'm not alone. I'm joined by
Robert Edward.
Muribanji ma.
Tubwino gainuma.
Ai, so wabwino.
Sa aimenyaso. Konga Liverpool.
Tangwene no sanga.
Kisaka byabi.
Zosanga ya disambi.
Lipo Liverpool. I have seen the supporters. There is a certain guy, I think. He's also famous in the political circles. Lumbo Ayongo. This guy is a die-hard supporter of Liverpool, I think. They were Icanomalizata Awaniziva. They were captured. They were a team. I'm like,
second leg.
I will be preparing for second leg. We'll cross the bridge when we get there. Komano
Zaure no, there's only one many.
Maspaz. Maspaz, I mean, you and I, we even came here and said, I think it's my team. Yeah, but yesterday they have surprised us. I live up north, Matogabans. The PPS, the men in Piloma Kalira, and Zulu Simon Ajidewino. You want to cool me, I would have minimum years of Muslim in Yamena.
Masabota Garase, no, Chelsea, Tibezemai.
Could be Tibezemai, also so Tibezemai, at Tijida Blue, Timata. Yeah, so in the national newspaper, of course, anytime we are going to be going live to with our friends that at a press conference in a long way. That's at Korea Gardens in Area 3 with Center for Democracy and Economic Development Initiatives seated. I remember this guy the last time, that was on Monday. He indicated that, that's Namion, indicated that this week alone they will have 3 press conferences. And I'm like,
on various issues.
On various issues. No, on various issues. And so we are yet to hear what they are going to say today. Yeah, but in the national newspaper, we are having at least 4 stories on the front page, including court orders haunt Admark, sheriffs pounce on state produce trader, bank accounts frozen to push ex-workers compensation pay. Hey, the new year 2025 has started on a rough note for Agricultural Development and Marketing Corporation (ADMAC), as the courts have frozen its bank accounts and sanctioned the sheriffs to seize its asset. The bone of contention is the 25 billion kwaja compensation award to 3,282 employees that the state produce trader retrenched in January 2023. Noting no movement in the implementing the Industrial Relations Court IRS order, the former workers, through one of their lawyers, Chimwemwe Karua, moved to get orders to enforce payment. He said, in the enforcement of the judgment, we have taken 2 actions. The other one is a warrant of execution, a seizure and sale order. That one is directed to the sheriffs for it to get goods and satisfy the judgment. That one has been taken and it has gone to the sheriff. On the freezing of bank accounts, Kalua said they have obtained an order asking the banks to set aside funds to satisfy the judgment. A source at ADMA confided in the nation that sheriffs on Tuesday impounded 2 vehicles at the parastatals headquarters in Luntha. Apart from that, apart from the vehicles, that is, they have also taken the fixed assets register, which details all the property which ADMAC owns. It could be that they are set to continue impounding the assets.
Indeed. They have started the year on a rough note.
Excuse me for laughing, but it's not a laugh of joy, it's a laugh of sorrow. I mean, we were not supposed to reach this far with ADMAC. What about this now? When we were talking about ADMAC in those years, we were talking about the lean period and that people are accessing maize at ADMAC. January,
Ngarunoi.
and for my bit of what my grandma, very sure, I'm not very sure, good to Peter, Manado Kupita, grandma.
The Wadimag. Could any dadimag have you made?
Kumaliro zikambazadi maguradi magbaroba iranda manga ne masharifu ine ni masharifu ne madawa nao chifuka kawili akamabwera anga wala pesa kaibaya
wina makabo nditora uyu akavula
amakazo they already in fact when you are waking up akutengerane mukama kwa jamaa umatha kuiona chiproperty chako chija amuntu akujipenta mwakale kama ndo mazo ni sabi mabilion
ama kupeza nayo di supupa
you amakazo ni simply executing
the law
order imagine order actually they are ordered. Okay, you know we have ordered you to do this. So you are going to get the property of this institution or this guy. Sura marenga kuta atatenga tasunga. Mugabwenga ramazo mutipasa. Iya sizenda yonzo. Amatenga ndikugulisa. Ndekuti awawa mawekazi awa amakatengerano ndarama zawo kwa masherifu. So nde akuratenga so list ya ma properties ADMAC ndekutazi iro sakura
tigulise jakuti
aona kuti akoni madebo ose ADMAC malaimo awana makobiri angati
nkhani yonse pamene idayambira ngumaona kuti anthu adalankhula the time ADMAC idachotsa ntchito anthu onse kuyimitsa anthu onse pa ntchito ndikungobwezeretsako ochepa chabe anthu
angati kodi restructure
akachitati restructure anthu analankhula kuti zimwayambazi izi akadza kutumizira ni masherifu sadalasamuka wale koma Robin Lowe
ni 2023 January ndekuti pamene tukamba pano ndekuti this is January 2025 we are talking about 2 years down the line.
That was 2022.
Yeah, 2023.
Oh yeah. Imena ku court.
Imena kwachotsa kwapa kuita kuipanga restructure. Akuti retrenched also they were retrenched in January 2023. We were already in 2025. Mwana ngarekana.
Oh yes. Naiwala. Oh yeah, but
of course, like I said, there is nothing that has changed.
Yeah,
so yes. We are just cutting the seas.
Ndimona kadiri.
Chakajata. Chakajata zinga talwa nao ngani zipo. Then palibe kusinda. So akuti awalanda. Magari moto ziwiri. Panopa. Zaku headquarters ndikhulubira zoti mwina ndimagari boro zoyendera kandi mabige kubereko
sasanga yalandimia
masherifu wazi wabwino masherifu sama but where I find myself I don't even know what went wrong with ADMAC because that was something else panopa mene ngati pene lisalima sugar ito simene ulizibanga zinthu zolongosoka kuposa ADMAC fo panopa salima sugar ubanga benguru zintu zolongosoka at least kusiyana ndi awawa atutakhala zaka zambiri. So what I've seen is that anthu amene amapita ku ADMAC the decisions that are made about ADMAC are no longer about the goodness of that institution or for the benefit of Malawian. I think anthu awa amapanga ziganizo about ADMAC based on their political agenda. It has got nothing. And listening this far, I think public trust on someone who's going to open his mouth or her mouth again and start saying, no, we are doing this for the good of Malawians and for good of Admark. I think listening this far, that person, public trust, I think he will not or she will not hold that public trust, because by the end of the day, you have spoken about restructuring. We are revamping. We want restructuring, revamping. We want to make Admark great again. So is this how you are making Admark great again? By
2 years down the line,
by hosting and providing hospitality services to sheriffs?
How I wish akanaka kurada aona batani kwasaka damva anthu ajanka uzoti tsiku lina lake adzakuitanira ndi masherifu anthu awa
wina adanena kuti njira yabwino ikanakhala kuti okay mwazi wakuti okay ngati Admark tufuna tichotse anthu awa simukanangoti 1 1 2 go takuchosa nonse iya
pana
bwezi akumachita
pamono utakuona tizofuka zakuti zapita
inusu kaguluaka chochi pang'ono sizirafika hapo
sizikanafika
koma anthu aikodzozota kula ife Malawi tilipo 3282. These people had to regroup and they knew that they are many in number and they can make a voice. Even in Rama zosongera na kumpasa lawyer so zingavutira
zingavutira anthu ose
wala that yes I 500 it's enough for an audience with the lawyer and make some legal moves. So that decision komano muntu amene adayambitsa is I don't think anamwalira ineyo muntu amene adayambitsa zoti anthu awana chose I don't think ali moyo. That person naeso should answer something from this. Awawa boma Admark apite kwa iye kula mulayambisa zinthu zijabu
ndinuyo
eso
Rama imubeleke ndino. I remember kale posachedwa apa titero boma komanso akulu ena amagambirana kuti azikuonetsa kuti ma decision ena amene amachitidwa munthambiza boma amabwereketsa boma chifukwa you find kuti a single person has made a decision kuti titere pamapeto pake decision ija yapangitsa kuti ena akapite ku court and they are seeking compensation ku boma
atone jera ndotadzika vutika kumene ku judge a lot of
money. So what if we say
komanso even court time kuli milandu ni kuma milandu ya minda imavuta kusati masere
milandu ya minda imavuta
majaji ajabweza kumathandiza amalavu kuti kumamvera milandu yawo they dedicate their time kumamva milandu yoti somebody somewhere sat down in a boardroom and made a decision. It's costing now Admark the 25 billion one. No, 25 billion is never that sale. Since only money
drama za masewera.
Kabana mna yo ragwa njo.
Yeah. Ndikanapoyera malume Jerema nakuti kwadi 10 million yo ndi drama zingati.
Imoneka basi. 25 billion. Kuma mwati madepo Admark yakalapo.
Fuso la ngati limene kuti
so 25
ngati zikuvuta kale without 25 billion yo without kuika mbapo zikuvuta kale
si 100 million kamena 500 million si 1 billion is 25 billion hii si ndo
kodi 25 billion kudutsa 100 million All right, front page, the Daily Times newspaper.
Yes.
Werangani, the APM promises economic revival, and that's of course the headline. Partly, the story says Democratic Progressive Party leader Peter Mutharika yesterday held whistle-stop tours in Luntha, where he mobilized votes ahead of the forthcoming tripartite elections. Mutharika, who is also the country's former president, made the stopovers at 7 locations where he promised to transform the country if he comes into power. Abweraso.
He seems to be gaining some momentum.
This
guy, he seems to be gaining some momentum. And I think what is happening to him is not something that he never. I don't think he expected.
chifukwa
ineni makhulupirira kuti I heard a promo in a promo of an exclusive interview with the former information minister in the DBB government, Mark Bodoman, by MBC. Amanena zokuti akuti nthawi imene yataluza muzachisankho adawauza Mark Bodoman kuti iwo ulata zakhala zoti awinaso adzangolamulira zaka zitatu kenaka basi azasiya chifukwa iwo akuona ngazoti atopa akufunika akapume. So ma statements ngati amene kumamva kuchokera kwa munthu ngati Bodoman kuti they were close ndi Mutharika, it should show you kuti I think the former president was not really geared to come back. But I think he has found some breeding ground, some fertile ground for him to play politics again. And when he tried to do that, he's receiving some reception. And that reception is coming because I think people seem not to have much of a choice.
Chifukwa, that's what I remember the time Ajakwera ndi malema achilima zimwawo semumtendere atawina kulumbiritsidwa kuti nawo ayambapo kugwira ntchito yawo ngati mtsogoleri wa dziko komanso ngati wachiwiri kwa mtsogoleri wa dziko. That time ndimaona kuti Malawi adavomereza kuti I think kusintha kuja kwabwera, we are moving forward now. Ineo pandekha komanso anthu ena we were expecting kuti mwina sitidzamvaso dzina la Mutharika. We will never hear people saying DPP mwina izi kuchokera kuti we will never hear people saying I think bola komwepo bola so Mutharika acha chifukwa chionena zoti timaganiza ngati kuti whatever Ajakwera komanso achilima ankalonjeza Malawi came from mavuto amene adawaona nthawi ya DPP. So now kukaona zoti panopa chifukwa cha kulephera kwawo sitingabisire zikuvuta chifukwa cha kulephera kwa boma ili, now people alibe choice tsopano angoganiza zoti tipite uku iyayi. So we have come back to the time where anthu akungolandira wina aliyese as long as siusali wa boma.
So ineyo ndipanena kuti kapachingama kwako DPP was booted out of power
because of incompetence,
executive arrogance, and the fact that they showed all relevant lights that they do not deserve to govern this country. They were booted out of power.
Also, you are C1 syndrome.
Okay? Hey, the C1 syndrome, all those kind of things. And now, reaching 2025, we were not even supposed to be talking about DPP in this manner. Those guys were supposed to be somewhere else. If it is about repenting to Malawians, I think 5 years was not enough. However, then do we have a choice? If you look at this MCP again, unfortunately for humans, God gave us time. Time heals. Time makes someone forget. Now the sins of DPP are looking less denser than the sins of MCP
regime.
Now, MCP wakuti manjiwa lusumano nangasi akuchitika zunyunya kwambiri. Anthu akuti akulu ndemene zili muno supano
ndetitani
awawa chabwino iyi atidawa tulusa koma awawa sonde zangirangira nde chabwino kuli bwino kwanje lizibanga zomwezi jatinkapanga kalikali. That is a very difficult juncture that this country has arrived at. And ine ndikaona songa kuti meno manena kuti za DPP incompetence jani awara lwaso mboma DPP amagangana DPP amango limbana chani. I thought these guys could have capitalized on that and say, why are these people are busy doing that? They were not. DPP was not even providing checks and balances.
Never.
We were like almost we do not have a leader of opposition. they could have thrived by enacting laws and policies pro-Malawians. And Akanabizogazoti, the country Ratukuka, okay? But they failed that time. Now, these guys have regrouped. And DPP Ugamba Jirungamo, yeah? When it comes to being systematic in coming back, in as far as politics for this country is concerned, these guys, we cannot undermine them. Our DPP are doing something like this, and Magafusa to graduation plan. They can do it. They have done that before. They can do it again. So it's just unfortunate that as a country we have
no choice.
We seem to have no choice. We need to usher in
a president. President, you need to cast your vote.
And people, do you know that in Malawi people cast a vote for change?
Yeah, true.
They won't change. So if you are doing something that people don't like, perhaps they will change you.
That's why
they'll send you where you belong. That's
why
so bomb and machine and so on. So
in
we still want to have a choice.
Alliance IMCP, the current regime. They should go back to the time of DPP and see what did DPP in Kalawajani. Now, that time Gadanhana Roba Ndukumamfa Kubedega. Kena kufika tsiku la lero anthu omwe aja kunena zoti ola DPP omweja akwenera kumva chisono chifukwa ndekuti zichomwana DPP zichatapo times 2. So akwenera obwera mbwe chifukwa if we talk about ajinasiwa to syndrome, arrogance, incompetence, ndekuti times 2
koma pa incompetence
times 2.
I think incompetence in India. These people, they can speak very good English. I'm telling you, they can speak very good English. They can be able to make police just to see people carrying pangamatus. These people are not. These people, the MCP government is not even better when it is compared to DPP. When it comes to these things, the 4 things we are talking about. Do you know what DPP? And the DPP is not even better, cannot even stand shoulders high when it comes to arrogance. Do you know that the DPP and Amaenda, you know, Garmono Matagula, Ndukuzagulisa, Osaiga number, Osaiga song. Ugangolemba kuti ana adad number plate
kuko kaandika sticker
TVP olokuko kala kuko ika kaujeni kajani ka scarf ka TVP au maenda sanje tujijibu au kuimisa ndani ana adad. That was arrogance at its best. Okay, now people booted them out of power akubera MCP amwene muntu akangora akabanga mademu asikwanje Tikuka, if any man you are better than these people, and now you are worse, you are even carrying sharp objects. You want to kill, you want to injure the very same citizens that just you into power.
Instead of giving an update on those arrests, Agamba, we are arresting Wagurana now, even if Zilaka wouldn't disown, Zilaka would it's based on Malamulo, Komano. Definitely, Anto, Taimena Zomanga and Anto, they wouldn't the timing of these 2 things. If at all the police was to come with if the service was to come with to one and we have done this, and Hagen the hour.
At the same time, Tamangaso
for inciting violence.
People will not even will not even just say thank you. They even clap hands for you.
Yeah.
But at least you are thinking about Malawians. Because the thinking about Malawians is about doing something that Malawians would like you to do.
Yeah,
unfortunately, sure. I don't know how these people think. Unfortunately, when you are in power, when you are a minister, deputy minister, MP, municipal secretary, including the president, whenever you are there, just to know that ufune usafune ndiwe kapolo wa
ndipo tikukambirana
mpaka tiza kuchotsa
zoti hayi mundisiye
ngatofuna ndikusiye go to private sector
ngatofuna ndikusiye jokapo
if where you are ndipaboma pamene
if your salary comes from our taxes
akukambirana ndipo akatopa nawo akuchotsa ndipo akakuchotsa pabweranso munthu wina tikukambiranaso
ndipo tikada kukambirana
zimene zonde mwena kuziwa
ndipo sitikusiya
and that includes the president so mukamakhala pamenepo nkumaona ngati aya ife igulibe zimene kapolo basi kapolo
koma mukanasiyako kamba zakuti yo
kapolo
ngati office yakoyo
kapolo
sale omukulandira
ikuchokera kwa account
na sopo tikagula sopo majesi ndikuti dula kandrama kena kake ndikukapereka kukhala salary yako ife tikukambirana ndipo sungatiletse
whether even if it's a parastatal kuti parastatal koma ngati ili parastatal ndi company ya boma tikukambirana chifukwa aina yake dziko
ndifeyo
amalawi ufune usafune ndipo ukachita zinthu za ugunkurunku usava mkunku ndikukuchosa kandi president kuchoka azakwena bwe
mwati mwanji maina
ugunkurunku usava mkunku
ndejani unyano mene ukale unyani
muntu seka mpinjiri nkulu seka mpinjiri ngo samamba yeyo omwika mchikali
osamba yayi
kuri atu nditu mboma ino kudaba there are even other services the service providers like my government institutions umachita kudaba zote kodi awawa others they even get angry on behalf of government
ndukumada bwaso kuti ino chukukuzanidi chani
kodi have you forgotten have you forgotten who you are talking to you go even kwa immigration kuchani look the people who are there they put food on your table.
That's true.
But you do not put food on their table. So you survive at their mercy. You can stay there and go. They don't care. You just have to provide service. Kaya mukupukandi ku polisi, kaya kuchani.
Kakandi kuti.
Kwina kulikose. Ino nino akapolo. Mukama muimisa muntu banse umuja muimika zanja jonji, you are stopping your boss. Kaya kwenda na gari moto yachi, you are stopping your boss. Driver abidi pasucha is your boss. Person is one jinga moto, that's your boss. Because you are in a service, in a public service. So imene jojo ni junga mjori mwina mumve muziwe and do not demand or try to show a behavior that seeks to demand that somebody should be calling you bwana. And I don't like the cinema chola mntali samina ama banga provide public service ngati bwana ajendi nyeka. Yeah. So these things we need tikama sasa mu 2025. I think ama muzimvisisa. Tikabida kukachita demand ma services kandi kuchipatala kandi kuti kumene kuja those people are not doing you a favor. No, they are doing their job which you pay them for. So zimazi zimvana ndera nena tukuyambira pa osesa mu office ya boma kukafika ku president mose
tikuyangula
mumangosiyana kuti wina mandala zambiri wina zoje kapena wina ali ndi mphamvu malingana ndi malamulo a dziko koma nonse ndino akapolo anthu
tikukambirana
imene zimvisa sana
ndipo tikukambirana
amutalika ndi anzano a DPP ndi zina zotero musachite so matukutuku ngati finye. It's not as if you are better than this one. No, inonso nde tisayambepo
chifukwa muliso ndi machimo ochuluka
muli ndi machimo ochuluka machimo oyipa machimo ofira ngati kapesi DPP ili ndi machimo ofira ngati kapesi komano MCP ili ndi machimo ofira ngati kapesi plus
times 2
machimo ofira ngati kapesi squared
chabwino
tipite kunkhani yofunikira kwambiri imene ndikulo nkhani imene ndiofunikira kwambiri akuti 412.6 hectares of maize under African armyworm siege. Minister of Agriculture has announced an outbreak of African armyworms, which has attacked 412.6 hectares of maize crop in some parts of the country. The Ministry's Department of Crop Development Director, Elida Kazira, said in a written response yesterday that agriculture extension officers were still assessing the affected areas and monitoring the pest.
And of course, this is happening as the Daily Times newspaper is saying uncertain future of fertilizer supply. Nimangofuna kukudziwitsani kuti angakhale tikuti nchembeleza ndonda ndazinzake zikutivuta tiganizireso kuti ngakhale chimanga chomwecho mwina chimene tinagwiritsa ntchito manyowa akutiferereza wake ndithu palibe tsogolo kwenikweni lokhudza supply yake ndipo pakadali pano akufika ndithu pa 119,000 ethumba limodzi 116 170 wa compound ameneyo.
Our explanation yake nkumalija apo kwa mafura uzo dia
sitikudziwa
okabela explanation nja bantu ajabu yazija amalume bisantu kuja kurai ndidani na baja muzemva kwawa ndi Najitalei foundation is this the foundation that has been laid? Because when it comes to agriculture in this country, when it comes to issues of fertilizer or farm inputs in this country, the foundation that this government has laid is this one that we are talking about.
I think it kulina bajidzulo neti zabatsa Malawi mpaka kuti akulu tayichiteni rates AIB ndondomeko ya AIB from 2020 mmene inayambira kufika chaka chino cha 2024 2025 tatuzani kuti yakale kwenda motani kwanuko
koma ndizachula anthu asanu rasa zaimbe nawo pa program yene ilikuwa atatiseketsera TV
ndizona
amaseko kasungu sazaimbe kunzungu sokulela yake ajachiwa program yene musazaimbe muzatiseketsera TV. Yeah, so it's a pity. I like some of the pupa efforts through NIF. There is a story here. Maybe if we can just take it. NIF.
NIF inputs loan scheme poised for AIP takeover. That's of course the headline, and partly the story says the National Economic Empowerment Fund says it aims to revolutionize Malawi's agriculture sector through a 150 billion inputs loan program targeting 400,000 smallholder farmers, potentially replacing the affordable inputs program, which critics have long described as inefficient.
Okay. My hope is we are doing these things not out of desperation to just prove that we are distributing fertilizer. This is my prayer and this is my hope. Because chifukwa kusogoloku easy ngati siti kuzipanga bwino easy kusogoloku zizavuta koma ngati kuzipanga bwino as a systematic approach, then what NIF is doing is what I think 90% of my prostators were supposed to be doing.
Yeah, true.
Kudos and congratulations to NIF if what they are doing is indeed a systematic approach. But if you, NIF, you are just being used by these people so that it should be seen as we are distributing fertilizer. Chabwi, as it how we are.
Chabwi, no.
Robert Edward.